How you doing today? Today we're gonna be implementing our new Camco Revolution RV sewer hose kit. Okay, so today that's what we're gonna be doing. We picked this up at Walmart for $33. We're gonna see how it holds up. We've never been to this campsite before, so our hose was too short. It happens. So, gotta get a longer one. So here we go. Let's unbox this. So in the box you have hose end covers. You have a kind of a clear elbow. You know, I think that is a little bit better than having the clear. All right. I don't know about y'all, but I know the color of it, so I'm good at judging it by this, but I don't want to have to sit there and look at it. 10-foot hose. Another 10-foot hose. And then the sleeve adapter. Okay, so this helps you out. If you've got a pipe, different dimensions, it'll go in there. Okay, so let's hook this up. Hey, you know, here's another little tip for you. This is about the only other time, this is the only time that you're going to be able to wrap this stinky Slinky around your body. Okay, only in the first time. Very important. Let's go. Okay, so I have the Slinkies attached. This is not usually what we use to dump. Usually when we go to our home camping location, we'll call it that. When we go there, we do use our black Slinky that came with the RV. It's, I think, 10 foot long, just a dump end on one end, fitting on the other. So in that location, it works perfect. We park right next to the dump, put our hose in, I block it with a cinder block, attach, drain, flush, we're done. So, but this one came off of our Camco tote. We also bought that, so great investment. It's a must-have. Definitely, if you're going to be doing any kind of camping for any period of time over a week, you're definitely going to need this. Okay, but let's get to this. We're going to use the extension for the Camco. We're going to twist those locks. This end to our camper. Always put that somewhere so you don't lose it. Then we'll take this other end. We'll attach both of these pieces. Now, like I said, this is the elbow, the side elbow, and then this is going to be your coupler for the sewer. So now, a lot of times you won't have this many issues with the hose. That sounds pretty right. But what am I doing here? Okay, so coupler here, twist, lock. This has, you can see it, but it has little teeth, 4 teeth there, and that lines up with these 4 slots in there like that. So pretty much like that. Now look at that. You think that's gonna help? I'm thinking that's gonna be an entry point for like HEP or something. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna attach. Hey, this really relatively easy. Look at that. You know, it may be easier to do that, folks, but you just screw that right down into the same threads that you took this one off. And if it doesn't quite line up to where you need, you can take this off and realign that. And that may be the best we're going to get right there. All right, attach the 2 points. And there you go. That is hooking up the Camco sewer line kit. After the brief 3 days that we're going to be here, we'll let you know how that does. But I'm thinking it's probably going to transport the fecal matter to the destination just fine. How are we today? It's Sunday. We are leaving after being here for 3 days now. Sundays are just the worst days. And it doesn't have to be just a Sunday, it's whatever day you're leaving. It's always the worst day. There's so much to do. You know, tensions are high already. It's just a bad day on Sunday. I don't like Sundays. I don't like leaving. You know, when you get somewhere, you want to stay and enjoy everything that life has to offer. So, yes, you can hear the quads and the razors and everything going. But let's get back to this, okay? Let's see how this Camco sewer line kit did over the last 3 days, okay? I think we do need to get a line Slinky, okay? So what that is basically a stair-step down Slinky system that runs from point A to point B and gives you a positive flow for the sewer water or water to go down into the drain. Okay, here we just kind of rigged it up a little bit, 1 by there, and then I did have a 2 by laying down underneath there, but I already removed it. So let's get started. So on our trailer, the black tank is in the back. The handle to open it is in the back. So open that up. Let's let that drain. And see, if you had a Slinky, it would kind of just keep it all going down at a positive angle. I can hear it, it's all going in there. We may have to tilt it up a little bit, but definitely that's going to be the next purchase for the sewer system, and then I think we're going to be good for that. Almost drained out of there. We need to go in and flush it, but we don't have any leaks here, nor that joint, nor that joint, nor this fitting. Okay, so I think we're going to be good. I think it held up pretty good. Let's rinse this out and get going. Okay, so on our camper, we don't have a backflow wash system on ours, so we have to do it a little bit different. So we take this magic wand, poop wand. That's rust, it's not poop, I promise you. We put this in our carrier back on the back tailgate, but that is rust, okay? So anyway, we use this, hook it up to a garden hose. Now I like this garden hose because it does have that 1/4 turn shut-off valve on it, okay? So that does come in handy. It does have one here, but I do like running this one. So let's tighten that up. That's open, that's open. Runs even with your piping. That's closed, closes off. Okay, so let's run that. We'll close that one off. We'll run that one full open. Okay. Water hose bucket. So let's do this. Let's disconnect. All right, so let's put it together. I'm gonna put my hose on my main water hose here. Now let's go operate this. Hey Brandon, can you turn that water on? All right, thank you.
There's Brandon. Say hi.
Hello.
buddy Brandon help us out. Okay, so there's the water. Look at it growing. Look at it growing. Look at that. All right, that's it. Okay. So like I said on ours, we don't have the backflow washout system, so this is what we get to do. Put this down in. Turn on the valve here. And then spray that around all throughout that piping down there. Get off anything, because there is little nooks and crannies down in that collar from where the stool goes down in the plumbing. So there, you know, there is twists and turns before it gets down into your tank. So go ahead and just rinse all that out. And then usually I have my wife checking the level on the tanks, but she's operating the camera. So now Brandon's going to take over the camera. My wife's going to go check tanks. Usually this is not a three-man job, but filming requires somebody else to do it, so this is what we do. So let's shut that off.
It says black's at a third.
Black's at a third, okay. So that third could be the water I just pumped down in there, or it could have a little bit of stuff hung up on the sides. We'll shoot it again and clear that up, hopefully. But now you can do this, and the more and more you do it, you know, you're going to get more and more familiarized with it. So you can usually tell how long it takes you to wash out your own system. So just kind of base it off of that. The tank will, or the meter will show that the tank still does have something in there, but it is residual water that you're pumping down in here. It's that water still running down in that tank. Okay. But that's cleaned out. Let's go over and I'll rinse out the Camco sewer line kit and we'll wrap this up. Good job, everybody. Okay, black tank's drained. Let's go ahead and open up the gray tank and let that drain before we wash out the line. We just got done doing dishes, so there's quite a bit of water in there right now. All in all, I'm pretty impressed with it. I mean, like I said earlier, you know, it's gonna transport that fecal matter to the desired destination. So, and it did take care of that. Okay. Sometimes when you come to the parks or RV resorts, campgrounds, whatever it is, you never know what you're going to need when you get there, especially if you haven't been there before. So, you know, we were ill prepared. We had our regular 8-foot sewer hose, and then we had this Camco 8-foot extension as well. So I know it doesn't look like 8-foot, but it is 8-foot. You know, I think actually it's a 6-foot. I think it's actually a 6-foot, but so you never know what you're going to need at these places. So it's best to just have it all in your camper. You know, a lot of times there is places you can go around here and pick something up if you need to, but save yourself a little bit of money and time and hassle and worries and anger, and just pick that up on Amazon and have it shipped to your house. All right, it looks like we're empty on the gray. Shut that. Okay, so now we're going to disconnect the hose, and I'm going to hopefully about that. We should shut that too. Okay, so now we're gonna just kind of walk it all through and make sure you get all that water out of your hose. Okay, like I said, if we had this Slinky and this wasn't such a incline coming up to the front of the camper, we probably would have been okay, but this isn't rocket science, right guys? So let's just push all that in there. Okay, looks good there. All right, now I'm gonna wash it out. Rinse out this hose. Just that water pressure is just going to get sprayed. A good way to get some unwanted matter on your face. Okay, so I think that knuckle is clean. So I think what I'll do is break them down as I go. Okay, let's rinse out this last joint here. See, we're probably pretty good there, guys. Okay. So on this last joint, I'm gonna just disconnect the hose and in the process snap that off there. But like I said, that just snaps back on. Cap. All right, so on this right here, all right, so we're just going to apply pressure because this does come off, okay? This only tightens in one direction and you're going to go backwards to unthread it. So just use it, secure it, and then use that as a turner for your adapter to come out. Okay? Sewer cap back on. And don't be the guy that cross threads that for the next person. Okay? Looks good. Okay, so all in all, I think the Camco RV sewer kit is going to hold up just fine. I do suggest picking up a sewer line Slinky. You can pick them up for around about $25, $35. Anywhere really. Walmart, Atwoods, Amazon. Stay tuned for another video and we thank you. Bye.